overhead squat first. The reason I teach overhead squat first is the feedback system, which is my arm connected to the PVC, being above my body, is the easiest feedback to myself without me coaching every single person individually. What I mean by that is if I tilt at all, you feel it in a form of heaviness of the PVC moving forward. Everybody see that? The aim and the objective of an overhead squat is to maintain a tall body, more specifically a tall torso to hip relationship as I go down and up in my squatting movement without having any compensation of tilt. Are you with me? Okay? So by learning the overhead squat before a back squat, before a front squat, before a deadlift or anything of that nature, it's going to give me, the learner, feedback when I get to a certain point of not being able to move. I'll feel things shift off that vertical point, right? So we should all squat like elevators, going down and up. That makes sense? So you guys are going to peer coach today. I'm going to watch my partner from every angle, and I'm going to coach them up. And it's going to be as simple as put your arms back, bring your hips forward. Y'all with me? All right. The first joint to move in an overhead squat, in a deadlift, in a whatever, any squatting movement, the first joint to move should be my ankle. Okay? In order to affect my ankle, I have to take my knee and I have to push it forward, and I'm going to aim knee over pinky toe. And by going knee over pinky toe with big toe pressure, I'm going to immediately activate my VMO, and I'm going to immediately activate all those muscles in the outside of hip, piriformis, glute med, glute min. Y'all with me? On that track, on the way down, I have to force my body to stay tall. And when I set the pressure of the position, the pressure initially is going to be my pelvis tilting forward in a anterior pelvic tilt, which means if this is a bucket of water, I will pressure my hips where they're going to pour that water forward. Everybody with me so far? Okay? So, keeping my upper body aligned tall, I'm going to pressure my hip forward. So right now, even out the top of my position, my knees are slightly bent, everything is pressuring, and I'm pouring that bucket. I should feel everything here stretching out. Y'all with me? Everything here stabilizing, and then everything back here is shortening, tightening, and contracting. Building a nice tight brace of every single thing from my rib cage to my mid-thigh. Everybody with me? All right. When I get set, I'm going to give you the cue feet. Feet means what? Shoulder width, toes pointed ahead, big toe pressure. What do feet mean? Okay, so all I'm going to say is feet. You guys coach it up. So I'll step back, I'll come in, I'll say feet. Shoulder width, toes pointed straight ahead, big toe pressure. If you open your toe an inch, totally cool with that. If you open your toe too far, not okay with that, because now I lose balance. Y'all with me? I have zero balance front to back. And the purpose of slightly opening those feet allows my hips to open more smoothly. All right? Because most of the time, especially a learner, just going straight forward and straight back, I'm going to have too much pull from the back and too much pull from the front, and I'm going to get a lot of this movement. Y'all with me? Because we want to squat like a what? Elevator. Elevate. And pros squat like an elevator. Good. All right. Everybody good there? All right, so we're going to partner up you and your partner based on height. All right? Not based on ability or strength, based on height. You got 30 seconds, go.